Howdy folks, welcome to episode 9, where we are going to build a base. Once again, we're right next to the pole, aren't we? Well, we're going to build a base here. As you can see, there is an arrestrum deposit right here, and if you look on the radar, you can see there's a couple of them close. There's also an iron deposit right here. It's a size 16, that's going to be huge. There is also nearby, if you look on here, nearby there is a size 13 promethium deposit. Now that's pretty big, and that should provide a ton of fuel for a long time. Now what I did a long time, or a while ago, not a long time ago, but a while ago, I mined out a few nodes and figured out that for one, the deposits are spheres. They're spherical, and so what that means is that the size of them is going to be radius cubed. It's going to be a relationship of radius cubed. And so by taking the amount of ore I got out of a few deposits of specific sizes, I came up with an approximate number of 2.5 times the volume, or times the radius cubed. So for example, this size 10 is going to be cubed is 1,000 times 2.5 is 2,500. So this should yield about 2,500 ores. The size 13 would be, let's see, 169, 1,651 is 2,200 times 2.5, 44, 50, so 55, about 5,500. So this promethium ore deposit should yield about 5,500 promethium ore, which I think comes out to twice as many fuel packs. So, you know, 11,000 fuel packs should do us for a while. Ooh, I got something shot off there, didn't I? Okay, so anyway, actually I will just go back after I'm done and put on a chart so that you can see all the sizes and the relationships. And also note that the number is an average. The 2.5 is an average. It tends to vary between about 2.2 and 2.8. A bunch of people on the forum, after I mentioned this, a bunch of people on the forum also got interested in it, and a lot of people started working out the answers and mining out nodes and getting the numbers so that we could take a bunch more numbers. So there was about 20 numbers, 25 maybe, deposits that people had mined out and given their numbers that they got back. And so it did turn out that the average was really, really close to 2.5 between all those. And like I said, it varied from about 2.2 to 2.8. So it's a fairly easy number to figure out. So if you want to know, I mean, you're not going to know exactly how many ores you're going to get out of a deposit, but it gives you a pretty good idea if you're emptying out a deposit how much to expect. And that's with either the single button or double button mining. That's another test I did. You can find it on my channel, or I'll link to it here. So anyway, we're going to build a base here that's between these two, because that way we have nice quick access to all this stuff. And let's see, where's this thing again? Okay, it's over there. All right. So we're going to put down, I think I need to get the base starter. Yes, I need to get the base starter and everything out of the ship. So we'll start with that. And I'm going to need a base starter. I'm probably going to want to put some turrets up. Yeah, here's all my base equipment. I'm going to want to put some turrets up and everything so we're not getting shot up right away. Let's see. And I think that's everything I want for right now. I might even put in some walls. Okay, so we'll get the starter block. We're going to need to, let's see, we're going to need to flatten out an area here. Now the fill and flatten tool, what you want to do is you want to start at the point, at the level that you want. If you have stuff that's lower, it doesn't raise it, it lowers things to make it level. So you want to start at a point that's pretty much the lowest in the area, and you're going to just stand still and it will level everything to where your feet are. So as you can see, You just go out to wherever your tool can reach, and it makes a decent sized flat area. Now this should let me put down a base. Yep. So now it's going to let me put down a base. Okay, there's my base starter. And I'm curious to see if we get any attacks, because I hadn't had any attacks on the other planet because we never actually built our own base. So we'll see if we get any. And I think, as I understand it, you have to turn it on. It has to be yours that you built, and you have to turn it on in order for the attacks to start taking place. So let me see. Let me take out this shotgun because I'm not going to need that for right now. Or maybe you'll take out the sniper rifle. Anyway, we'll get some of these things put up here. We'll get a constructor set up and everything. Let me get some elevator blocks on here too. So let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to put the elevator blocks here. And what I'm thinking is, no? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Does it not let me? There we go. Okay. I was going to say, I think we can nerd pull with these. Yep. So I wonder if it will let me, whoops. Yeah, great. It's put one down there. And I'm wondering if it'll let me sneak out the side and place them sideways too, if you can use that to make a scaffolding. Because right now there's no there's no way to sneak, and so it makes it really difficult to try to build anything. So yeah, it looks like you can inch out to the edge here far enough that you can stick out, that you can put an elevator here, and it doesn't look like it's going to let me put it where I'm standing. I'm not sure why. That's weird. Okay, let's see how far I can go, and nope, it's going to make me fall. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do that as far as going sideways. This game still needs that, in my opinion, is desperately in need of a lateral way to get out there. And I guess I'll have to try with maybe build a flat SV that I can hover and hope it stays hovering. But anyway, okay, so our base is, I'm planning on building like a tower with an elevator in the middle and having some elements come off, almost like a big plant with leaves coming off the sides. We'll see how well I can make that work. But first I want to make this thing defensible. So I'm going to put out turrets. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm going to put out turrets here in each direction. Let's see. I'm going to put a rocket turret on the end of this, and hopefully this will allow the base to be defended and not shot up. Okay, so we're going to put one on each side. So I should probably make more of these. Let's see if I have any ores that I can use. Yep, I have 14 iron, 36 iron ore. Yeah, I have some ores and stuff I can use to make these. 14 ingots. I'm going to put this other stuff in here too. And we'll get this other stuff moved over. Let's see here. Okay, and I want to make a bunch of these truss blocks. And these should put, yeah, that'll make more of those. Okay, and I also need a place to put the generator and stuff. Maybe I should make a basement for that. I'm not sure. So for right now, maybe I'll just put them outside and see if we're getting attacked when I do that. Yeah, why not? Okay, so we're going to put stuff here. We're going to put a fuel tank here, because what could possibly go wrong? And put fuel in it, and put a generator here. And let's see. Where can this sit? Okay, and I'm going to need to put some walls, at least some basic walls around this, because it would be pretty stupid to not have it protected at all. Okay. So let me get this over here. And another wall over here. So at least the other thing is, at least I'm not standing on the ground where these monsters that are coming out at night are coming after me. So this will give me a basic place to hide kind of thing. And we will put another set up here. So we have a pretty simple start, but it is a start. You got to start somewhere. Okay. And let's see how the ship is doing with this stuff. With the constructor. Do we have these? Yes, we have these. And I need to make iron ingots. Okay, and as long as I'm doing that, silicon, cobalt, copper, promethium pellets. Nice haul. Okay, so we'll get those queued up and we can get things running here. Okay, and let's see, we're going to go out with these again. We're going to go out 10 blocks in each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to put a turret on the end. And we'll do another 10 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you know what? That's not a good idea. I'm going to break my ship doing that. If I do that, I'm going to end up colliding with the ship. And the ship is going to go bouncing off and be very unhappy. And I will be very unhappy too. Okay. Oops, I want to leave that on because my constructors are going. 2, 3, 4. Is that 4? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to put a turret on here. Okay. And we're going to do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, I could just look at the numbers down there. Nope, it doesn't do it. Okay. Yep, that's 10. I was going to say I could look at the numbers down on the inventory, but it doesn't take them out until you actually place the blocks, so that doesn't help. Okay, so we have turrets, and if we turn this thing on, it should be defendable. We'll see. Let's make this fun. Make it interesting and see what happens. Okay. See if we get the "your base is being attacked" message anytime soon. Alright, what are they shooting at? That was the other thing I wanted to find out, is what it's going to shoot at and what kind of problems I'm going to run into with these turrets. Are they going to shoot my own base? Are they going to shoot at my ship? Hopefully not. So the idea is if I put the man, I wish it would stop doing that. If I put the elevator up here, if I put all my stuff up top, there's not going to be anything at that angle from the turrets. The turrets aren't going to be shooting up here. So I'm hoping to minimize the chance that they'll take out anything critical while I'm not paying attention. That's the strategy anyway. That's the goal. So we'll see if it actually works that way or not. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Okay. Alright, so now at least we... Oh, there's a drone right there. Okay, we need to get down here. Yep, drones are on their way to attack your base. Okay. Let's see, and they're coming from... which direction again? Let's see. Whoa! I flew really far there. Okay. Let's see, where is it? There he is. He's over here. Okay, and cool. Alright, there's our first drone attack. Successfully repelled. Get this guy too. Yep. Okay. Take this. Loot this guy. Alright. So there's one drone attack repelled. So we know they're coming from this direction where they can see the fuel tank. That's nice. Okay. And we can see they're shooting at wildlife that's way over there. Hopefully they will not shoot at my ship. That's the biggest concern here. If they take out the bottom of my base, I can replace it eventually, but if they take out the ship, that's going to be a big problem. Let's see, did I get everything? Need more promethium pellets. Let's see. We have iron. Okay, good. So let me build some more blocks here and get some stuff constructed, and I will come back in a little bit. Okay, there's our attack. It's coming. As you can see, I put up a couple of items. I put in a constructor and some lights so that I can get some work done here, and I put a stairway out here. I probably need to put a light. There's the drones. Let me go get them before get shot up here. Let's see. There's one. Ooh, there's a bunch of them this time. I know, those are incoming drones. Okay. Looks like that's all of them for this sequence. Okay, so yeah, it was about 20 minutes. And meanwhile, my rocket turrets are still shooting at the wildlife. I ran out there to loot one of them and almost got shot and had a rocket go flying right next to my head. Almost got shot in the process of going to loot some of these guys. So you have to be careful when you're doing that. Maybe turn off your base while you're doing it, or turn off the turrets at least. So yeah, I'm going to continue on construction on this thing, and I will come back when I've got a little something to show you. Okay guys, I'm back for a minute because this is really, yeah. This thing has just been firing for like 5 minutes non-stop at the same spot, and it claims that there's an arachnid down there, but I don't see it. So I'm going to try going down there and ooh. See what I mean about the rockets flying over your head? Yeah, I don't see anything down here, so I don't know what it's talking about. But it's like digging a hole in the terrain, which I don't want. So, let me get rid of this guy here. There, okay. Maybe that'll stop it. Okay, anyway. I just had to show you that. Whoa! Okay, we got another attack coming. So, we'll go fend off the attack. And it's probably running long, so I'm probably going to have to call it after this. And continue working on the base later. There's another 4 of them. Four shots, 4 kills. Okay, I guess I'm too pro for these guys. Okay, yeah, so what I've got here is I'm basically building the tower, and I'm going to have windows on the sides so that when you're going up you can actually see out, and you can go up the elevator, and there's going to be a first floor where you can park the ship, so the ship will be up out of the way of all these turrets that are shooting, and that'll be the first floor. So I'm not sure if I'm going to include the first floor in this episode, or I'll have to see how long it is when I put it together. But so this may be the end of episode 9. If so, join me in episode 10. If not, I'll see you in a minute. Laters. Okay guys, I just wanted to give you one last look at what I've got so far. I did a little building and I wanted to wait till morning so you could actually see the thing. But what I did is, and it's kind of primitive, I need to obviously decorate and add some shapes and everything. But what I've got is I've got the basic tower, and I've got a landing pad here for the small vehicles. Obviously I'm going to turn that into more of a garage type thing instead of just a slab. And then I've got another floor here, so I'm going to do multiple floors, each coming out different sides. This one is going to be like the crafting and everything area, and so I'll have different sections for different purposes. So I'll have living quarters and power and the control areas and all that, etc. So it's going to be a pretty decent sized tower, I think, if I can finish it. And I had to go back to Aqua to pick up all my ores that I had gathered before and bring them back so that I could actually build some of these iron structures. I had like 3,000 or 4,000 iron ingots sitting over at home, so I had to run and get those. But anyway, here's where it's at so far. As you can see, it's getting there, and we'll do a little more construction here and there in episodes so that you can watch as I go along. And the turrets have been doing pretty well. They've been helping me defend against the attacks, and obviously I prettied that up down here too. Pulled out the extra trusses and made it look, yeah, don't sit in front of that. Made it look a little nicer, like they're not floating in the air and everything. So yeah, they come from over here. The attacks come from over here, about, it seems, a couple times an hour. So I finally got the attacks working. So yeah, see the SV can sit here. So we got a little garage. Obviously I need to make it bigger so that this thing will fit. But that's the base, and I think we're going to expand here on this planet and make this our new home instead of Aqua. See if we can have some fun over here on the ice planet. And we'll probably go visit the other moon and everything too in a while. So join me next time, and we'll do some more building and everything. Later.